Welcome back to Newsstand. I can't get down from here. It's scary. This week it was announced that OpenAI is shutting down its AI video generator app, Sora. Now, what you're watching right now is a real video made by real people. And yes, there is a blurred watermark that you're seeing right here, but don't worry, it's not Sora. Let's unblur that. Come on. See? All good. Speaking of technology nobody asked for, the First Lady hung out with a robot at the White House at an event for education and technology. Now, it was not immediately clear who was whom. I hope I'm using whom correctly. Melania, when do you use who and when do you use whom? Can you get back to me on that, Melania? Thanks. A professional cornhole player, who's also a quadruple amputee, was arrested for murder. Experts say this crime confirms we are living in a cutaway joke from Family Guy. Yeah, you heard that right. A pro cornhole player and quadruple amputee was arrested for murder. And this is what happens when you call the sport bags. You keep that in the backyard. It's bags in the backyard. But it's cornhole in the Colosseum. Cornhole in the Colosseum was huge in Roman times. Both the cornhole was huge and the activity was popular. Anyway, you've been warned. What, Desk Monsters? What happens if I say cornhole 3 times in a row? No way! I get a free Tostito? Huge. Huge! Wait, what cornhole did this corn chip come out of? Worth it. As the DHS shutdown continues, TSA agents aren't being paid, so many agents call in sick or quit. And to help TSA deal with the long lines at the airport, the government has sent ICE to help. Sending ICE to help TSA with long lines is like sending your baby to fix your grandma's VCR. There's gonna be a lot of standing around wondering, do we even have the right remote for this? Oh, sweetie, I don't know. I don't think this is the right remote. Delta announced that members of Congress will lose their flying perks as the DHS shutdown continues. Defeated Congress members have been forced to walk across the hall from the Delta Lounge to the Spirit Airlines Mud Room. Amidst all the long lines at the airport, the longest line at the Philly airport was actually for the cheesesteaks. The lines for the bathroom came in at a close number 2. Close number 2 is also the term for what happens after eating an airport cheesesteak. Whew, that was close. The NBA is taking action to deal with teams tanking. And if you don't know, tanking is when teams try to lose as many games as they can to have better odds to draft a good player. I'm no David Stern, but I feel like the problem is that you get a prize for losing the most. So how about whoever wins the championship gets the first pick in the draft too? Because like, with a championship, what do you even get out of that? A trophy and a ring and a banner and a t-shirt and a baseball hat and bragging rights for the rest of your life? Sure, that's all well and cool. But if you win, wouldn't it be even cooler if you also got to pick your next teammate? You replace one of the shittier guys on the bench? I feel like that solves the problem, because that way we're not tanking for a future, we're trying to win for a future. We're trying to replace the guys who got us to the championship. No, Desk Monsters, Pistol Pete Maravich would not average 60 points in today's league. What the hell's wrong with you? Speaking of stuff that stinks, after a crash at the beginning of March, a town in Missouri has smelled like tofu for weeks. Hang on, why is NPR formatting headlines like a Rupi Kaur poem? Can we get an anthropology-ass sketch in there for the full experience? Wrecked truck carrying tofu stinks up Missouri town. Between this tofu spill and the sewage spill in Baltimore earlier this year and all the fecal matter coming out of DC, it's getting hard to name a state in America that doesn't stink. Oh great, and it looks like the US is adding a new territory to our empire. Everyone, welcome into the Union, Shart Island! Speaking of Shart Island, they just elected their new mayor, Bill Maher. On top of the Shart mayoral honor, Bill Maher will also be this year's recipient of the Mark Twain Prize for American Humor. This prize is for comedians who know how to provoke audiences through the power of the word. And for both Bill Maher and Mark Twain, that word starts with an N. Hey, he's now an elected official at Shart Island. I think I can critique him for saying the N-word a bunch of times on TV, Desk Monsters. This has been another episode of Newsstand. Oh yeah, and I'm coming for Mark Twain too. Oh, really? Tell me, how often do you read Tom Sawyer? No, I said read Tom Sawyer. Yeah, you heard that right. A pro cornhole. I'm pro cornhole. Yeah. No way. Do you think I could find a more triangular one? No, it's fine. Some water after that corn chip. Speaking of stuff that stinks, after... Man, the Desk Monsters have just been keeping the Tostitos down here the whole time. They're not even stale. Tostitos, not a sponsor. But, I mean, they could be. Oh, yeah. Ooh, there's a corn chip in my throat.